Hey all, so this is a video about the differences between MCPS classroom assignments and Synergy and how to actually sync the data between the two. So our report card is based off of Synergy. This is the official grade for students. And so whatever is in Synergy will go on the report card. MCPS Classroom is not the official one, but you can sync the data. So I'm going to explain to you guys how to actually sync the data so the assignments in MCPS Classroom will match what you have in Synergy. If you do not do this, then they will not match. So I'm going to click on a class, and first thing you need to do is click on assignments under one of your classes, and we have to set it up so that we can sync the assignments over. By the way, the sync is not two-way. You cannot create an assignment in Synergy and put it into and sync it over to MCPS Classroom. My recommendation is to make assignments in MCPS Classroom and then sync it over to Synergy. The first thing we need to do is we need to go to Synergy and we need to make sure the grade weights are correct. So let's go click on, I'm looking at Java, so I'm going to click on Java. Now, this is the same class that I'm going to look at in my MCPS, so make sure they match. So I have Java here, first period, and I'm looking at my Java class, which is a singleton. So I need to make sure my grade weights are correct in Synergy, and then I'll make sure that the grade weights are done in MCPS Classroom. In order to do that, you go to Gradebook, and then go down to Gradebook Setup. Now most classes are going to be 90-10, 90 for all tasks, 10 for practice prep. Some classes have progress checks, a third category. Mine does not. Make sure that it is correct to whatever your class is. Mine is set up fine. I can't even edit it. Some people can't edit it. Some people may. Just make sure that this is 90-10 or whatever it's supposed to be. Now we need to create the same categories that is in Synergy in MCPS Classroom. In order to do that, we're going to click on plus group. So we're going to create some assignment categories. You won't have this. I'll explain this part. So we need to call it the exact same name. So I have two categories. I have the all tasks / assessments in Synergy. I need to create that same category in Java. I'm sorry, in MCPS Classroom. Be careful. It is all task space assessments. Yes, that matters. So I'm going to highlight and select it all. I'm going to copy. Now I'm going to go over to MCPS Classroom. I'm going to paste and hit save. I have all tasks space / assessments. Good. Now I have two categories. I have all task assessments and this one right here. I won't need this one. Later on I'll delete this one, but not now. The other one I need to create is the practice space / space preparation. So I'm going to highlight in Synergy, copy it. I'm going to plus group, paste, and save. Okay, so I have my all tasks and my practice preparation. I don't need this third category, so I'm just going to delete it right now. I'm going to hit the three dots right here and delete. So I have all tasks, practice / prep. All task / practice / prep. So I have the weighting here. I need to fix the weighting in MCPS Classroom. In order to do that, there's these three buttons right here. It's Assignment Settings. And we're going to go down to Assignment Groups Weight. So make sure that this is checked. Weight, final grade, based on assignment groups. The first time you do this, this is probably going to be unchecked, so you have to check it first. We want all tasks less assessments to be 90%. And then practice prep is going to be 10%, so it totals up to 100. If you have that progress report, you might have a third category. You might have to make that third category. All right, so we have 90-10. There it is. So now my categories in MCPS Classroom match Synergy. Now, I'm going to show you how to actually create an assignment in MCPS Classroom and then sync it over to Synergy. And this is what you want to do. You don't want to create assignments in Synergy because you cannot sync the data if you've created it in Synergy. You want to create the assignments in MCPS Classroom, in Canvas. So I'm going to create an all-task assignment. So I'm going to click on this plus button. I'm going to call it create. This is a Java class, so they are going to create AI that saves the world. Okay. Now we're going to do this, and we're going to make the due date. They should be able to do that the first week, so I'm going to say September 6th, 2020, and I'm going to make it 10 points. Okay. I'm going to hit Save and Publish. If I hit Save and Publish, they will immediately be able to see it. If I don't want the students to see it, I can always hit Save and Publish it later. Actually, I'll even do that right now. If you don't want the kids to see your assignments quite yet, I'm just going to hit Save. If you want them to see it, you can hit Publish. Now they can actually see it. So I'm actually going to edit this a little bit. I just want to show you how to edit an assignment. You click on the assignment, we actually have to make a few changes. So we're going to hit Edit. In this box, you want to have your details of what your assignment is. Create a program that saves the world. All right, and then it's 10 points. You can post files. You can put all kinds of pictures, links, whatever in here. Now, I also need to have some sort of submission type. Now, I normally just do online, and I always click these three buttons right here. Text entry, website URLs, and file uploads. If you accept media recordings, you can. I never needed audio. Maybe some people might. But these three ones allow the students to actually put text and submit text or website or file. The other thing I usually do is make sure I have the due date, and that's good. Okay, good. Now I'm going to hit Save, and it's ready to go. And I'm just going to see how it looks under assignments. Okay, but it has not synced yet. You actually have to hit a button to actually push it over to Synergy. That button is in Grades. So we're going to click onto Grades. Now we see our assignment. We only have that one assignment here. And I am going to sync. I'm going to push that assignment over to Synergy. So I click on Actions, Sync to SIS. I'm going to click that Sync button. You have to wait a little bit. It's sometimes a little bit of a delay. And it's asking, hey, do you want to do that one? Yep, that's the one I want. I'm going to hit Post. And it usually takes about 30 minutes to an hour to actually do this. If you want to check the, whoa, did it just happen immediately? Wow, okay. It might have happened immediately. We'll see. I don't know. Usually takes 30 minutes to an hour. If it failed, here's an example of it failing, it will have a red exclamation point. And if you can always check to see what happens. So make sure it says completed. And then it should be syncing. So now, if I'm going to go to Synergy, we're going to just check to see if it has linked over. This is something I created earlier. So yeah, it hasn't arrived yet. This is an old assignment, by the way. This is why I said it takes 30 minutes to an hour. Here it said it's completed. It hasn't synced yet. It will. So be careful. This completion just basically says MCPS Classroom has done its job. Now Synergy has to actually do its job. Okay, that's how to sync assignments over. The last thing I need to show is what happens when you actually do sync assignments. So I synced this assignment earlier today, create an AI that destroys the world. I synced this over earlier this morning. Now, I actually realized, oh, I don't want this assignment. So I actually need to delete it. The problem is, you can't. But there is a trick to actually get it so that you can delete this assignment. We're going to edit the assignment because we want this to be destroyed. We don't want this assignment anymore. I'm editing the assignment, and there's this one button right here you want to actually click. It says third party read only. Click this button to off. And then once it's off, you want to click save. Now I should be able to delete this. If I click it, oh, look at that. I can delete the assignment. So I'm going to delete it. Delete and delete. Now I just got to wait till my assignment syncs over. Again, should take about 30 minutes to an hour. So that's how to actually sync grades from mymcps Classroom to Synergy. If you have any questions, you can always email me or yeah. So anyway, I hope this helps.